Right now, you are inside something. You can feel its edges in every direction you look. The room, the sky, the dark between the stars. And somewhere out there, you assume, the universe must stop. There must be a wall, a door, an outside. But the real answer is far stranger. The universe has no wall. When Edwin Hubble looked through his telescope in 1929 and watched distant galaxies racing away from us, he discovered something that broke the human imagination. Space itself was stretching. Not the galaxies flying through space, but space growing between them, like dots drawn on a balloon as it inflates. Now think about that balloon. If you were a dot on its surface, where is the edge? There isn't one. You could travel forever and never fall off. The surface simply curves back on itself. That is what your universe might be. A shape with no border, where outside is not a place you could ever reach. But the question won't die that easily, because the universe had a beginning. Georges Lemaître, a Belgian priest and physicist, was the first to suggest it. Everything we see exploded outward from a single point nearly 14 billion years ago. And if it began, surely it began somewhere. Surely it began inside something larger. Here is where it gets uncomfortable. When Guth proposed cosmic inflation in 1980, he gave the universe a violent first instant, expanding faster than light in a fraction of a second. And his colleague Andrei Linde took that idea further. What if inflation never fully stopped? What if our universe is one bubble, forming inside an endlessly inflating ocean, with other bubbles forming forever, each one its own universe with its own laws? In that picture, outside is not empty, it is crowded. Other universes, unreachable, expanding away from each other faster than any light could ever cross. But even that is not the strangest answer. Stephen Hawking spent his life on this question, and his reply was quietly devastating. Asking what is outside the universe, he said, is like asking what is north of the North Pole. The words make sense, the grammar is fine, but the thing they point to does not exist. Space and time may have curved into being at the beginning, with no before, no outside, no edge to stand at and look beyond. So you are inside something, and that something may have no outside at all. Does that frighten you or set you free? Because here is the part nobody tells you. You are not trapped in a box. You are woven into the fabric of the only everything there is. The atoms in your hand were forged in stars inside this universe. The light in your eyes traveled across it to reach you. There is no wall keeping you in. Right now, you are inside something. And for the first time you understand, there may be no such thing as outside.